EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to one of the most storied postseason venues in the league. Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, sold out once again. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store. As it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Harris going to get it again on second down. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Washington in motion left. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. It was just third down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to roam.
Yeah, that's just the third play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3 and out. They did. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down and 4. They run again with Harris. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the 50, here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's Fields. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Fields on first down. Caught. It's Wilson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the one. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, first and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Now it's Fields. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be caught. Oh, one-handed grab there. He's getting it for the touchdown. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Washington now brings this out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. And he'll just protect the football and go down and take the sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. So he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You still hold your breath when there's a defense when Tua gets out of the pocket. You're worried about him scrambling and getting a 1st down. But there, he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack. And it's going to lead him to 4th down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
And they run with Harris off the option. There he goes, left side. Najee Harris, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, 61 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Washington now brings this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there. They were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And he's got room. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Bradley Chubb. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. To throw is Fields. Flush to his right. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Seven yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 91 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal. At the 1-yard line.
Harris is going backwards here. They come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Going to run the toss here to Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. 4th down now after a loss of 2. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you get the ball up, what's the first thing the coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A gain of 27 on the play. And the Dolphins first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Tua, the final shot before half. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six. First Steeler touchdown. Well, C.D. Williams seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Boswell for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
On second down, Tua. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. And the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he will have a Dolphins first down. They needed 3. They got 6. Plenty enough for the conversion on 4th. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, It comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Tua to try again on second down. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10. Tua to throw again. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line.
26 yards. 1st down, Miami.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Steelers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable 1st half that's carried over with an interception to begin the 2nd half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 30 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. A shotgun snap, Fields. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Down the left sideline. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And now both of these defenses have something to brag about following this one, each with a pick-6 today.
They are even there, but we still have to decide a winner, don't we, partner? And what they really want to brag about after this one is getting that W. The turnovers are great. Can they make plays now that tilt the balance in their favor?
And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On second down, this is Harris. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 97 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Fields. Got his man. It's Warren. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. Room to maneuver at the 35. Well, number one on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third. That right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run. Achane. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Devon Achane. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The offense on third down tonight, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Fields. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Fields now on 2nd down. He finds his man, touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Warren, 57 yards. And the Steelers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Washington now brings this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Try to lay one up deep. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the ex-Dolphin, Minkah Fitzpatrick. How about this? Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. The guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a 1st down.
Rolling to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. They'll try to run with Harris. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Najee Harris, well built for work down here near the end zone. That's a nice job there to hold him up. But I doubt we've seen the last of him on this drive.
They'll try and run with Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers take it